Hello and welcome to News Across Nigeria. I'm Imana Amawe. Coming up on the program today, President Muhammadu Buhari writes the National Assembly on the 2018 budget proposal, seeks to present document next week. Akwa Ibom State Government flags off an erosion intervention program. And Abia State Government launches a free home care health scheme for the elderly. Welcome to the program that brings you news from the length and breadth of Nigeria. 2 days after the deadline proposed by the economic team for the president to present the 2018 budget, President Muhammadu Buhari has written to the House of Representatives asking to be granted leave to address a joint session of the National Assembly and present the 2018 budget proposal on Tuesday, the 7th of November at 2 p.m. The lawmakers did not appear to be disposed to the new date as shouts of no, no, no rented the air after the Speaker read the President's letter. The Speaker then reminded the lawmakers that they do not have the constitutional powers to reject the presentation of the budget proposal by the President. The budget was to be presented to the National Assembly on Tuesday, October the 31st, according to the timetable given by the Minister for Budget and National Planning. And as part of efforts to curb the problem of gully erosion in Akwa Ibom State, the state government has flagged off the Nigerian Erosion and Watershed Management Project, an assisted intervention work in Uyo, the state capital. The project marks the beginning of intervention measures by Newman and the World Bank to tackle the problem of erosion and other environmental problems in the state.
Akwa Ibom State, located in the south-south region of Nigeria, like some coastal state, has had its fair share of gully erosion and its attendant consequences. It is for this reason that the state government flags off the Nigerian Erosion and Watershed Management Project in the capital, Uyo, to combat erosion and other environmental problems in the state. The intervention is expected to cover Ura Udofia Street, Etimemana Street, Afangekpe, and adjoining streets which are currently under severe threat of destruction if the situation remains unchecked.
I hereby urge all the communities that will be benefiting from new map interventions to cooperate with the implementation team to ensure success and to co-own the projects to ensure their sustainability.
The National Coordinator for Nigerian Erosion and Watershed Management Project lauds the state government's effort but wants more to be done.
Integral component for the success of NUMAB in every state is the provision of counterpart funding. We are aware Your Excellency has approved a total of 500 million naira as counterpart funding, which is highly commendable. But Your Excellency, we need you to do more.
According to the State Ministry of Environment, there are more than 1,000 gully erosion sites spread across the 31 local government areas of the state. This project, the first erosion intervention work by the World Bank in the state, will go a long way in countering this problem that has troubled several communities in the state.
The Unity Fountain in Abuja received a new set of protesting visitors today as youths from Ndokwa communities in Delta State marched against the alleged marginalization from the federal government's amnesty program for all producing areas. They want the federal government to intervene quickly and prevent a possible breakdown of law and order in the affected communities where indigents are already aggrieved. In addition to this, the Ndokwa youths want the President and the Minister of State for Petroleum to direct all prospecting companies to provide employment for them.
We need the presence of federal government in Ndukwa land. Ndukwa nation have 7 or 8 companies that are operating. But as I speak to you today, they are not living up to their corporate social responsibilities. Our people are dying. The youths, after graduation, there is no job opportunity for our people. Our people are suffering. They are using outsiders to come and work in Ndukwa land. We are complaining to the President of Federal Republic of Nigeria, President Buhari, to use his good office to direct the Minister of Petroleum to call this oil company to order. We want to negotiate. We want to discuss. Our people are suffering. We are not violent people, but they are pushing us into violence. That is what we are saying. Yes, then coming to the issue of amnesty. Amnesty, when you are giving amnesty to Ndukwa people, you should carry all the people along. It should not be a party affair. So Ndukwa nation are saying that they need amnesty. They need all the programs that amnesty is giving out. Yes, we are begging. We are not violent. The people, because we are not violent, they should not take us for granted.
From Delta State to Kogi State, where the police has confirmed the assassination of a labor leader, Abdulmumuni Yakubu, by gunmen. Mr. Yakubu, who is the chairman of the Non-Academic Staff Union of Secondary Schools at the Science, Technology and Technical Education Board branch, was murdered last night at his residence in Okene. Police Public Relations Officer Williams Aya says that Yakubu was killed along with a friend while observing Maghrib prayers in his house. Mr. Yakubu's assassination is happening amidst ongoing negotiations between Labour and government on the strike embarked on by Kogi State civil servants. And now in Edo State, the government has resolved to set up mobile vehicle documentation and revalidation desks at every motor park in the state as part of efforts to save time for motorists and commuters. The Executive Director, Edo Internal Revenue Service, Omo Ezomo, disclosed this while interacting with the commercial drivers at the temporary motor park at the Oba Akenzwa Cultural Center in Benin City, the state capital. He advised the commercial drivers to seize the opportunity to renew their vehicle licenses before the commencement of another round of enforcement in the state.
In September 2017, the Edo State government initiated Operation Show Your Vehicle Particulars. At that time, over 85% of commercial vehicles left the road as they had no valid vehicle documents. This development led to a hike in transport fares in the metropolis, leading to a plea by commuters for the exercise to be suspended.
From Adua, we call this group, we will not go fit track. All the message because they collect people, they check people,
To resolve this problem, officials of the Edo Internal Revenue Service and their counterparts from the Federal Road Safety Corps are meeting with commercial drivers to sensitize them of the decision to set up mobile vehicle revalidation centers in parks across the state.
As we move our office come here, una no go get the excuse say una no fit do na papers. We go day here, not be 1 day, not be 2 days. We go day here, reach up to 1 month.
While the commercial drivers applaud the move, they want clarification on the cost of the revalidation of their documents and driver's licenses.
To renew papers now, money we will pay, it will be. We don't know what it costs.
We will go to this office, they will give us a paper. Whenever they give us, those of you say a bad one. When we go back again, one they say not capital.
For taxi, 3,125. Your hackney permit is 2,000.
Yes.
So you want to tell me say in a day you cannot make 3,000 naira, or you cannot make 2,000 naira?
You will say you want to renew your papers. Yes. That's 6,350 for 3 years. For 3 years.
With the next round of enforcement faced for December 2017, commercial as well as private vehicle owners now know that validating their documents is the only way to avoid confrontation with the law.
Coming up on the news across Nigeria, a fertilizer project worth $3.6 billion will soon be built in Bayelsa State. That's in South Nigeria. Details coming up.